and welcome to Roll with the Punches, the RPG boxing stream where we train our body and mind to better cope with the blows life sends our way. We use an RPG-style reward system that keeps us motivated in order to develop the healthy habits that will serve us for the rest of our lives. Roll with the Punches has 4 main objectives. Use rewards to build healthy habits, lower stress with exercise and by practicing mindfulness, increase confidence and a sense of self-worth by focusing on positivity, utilizing a support group to help us when we need it. Today's stream is focused on lowering our stress levels with exercise, specifically boxing. Boxing is a total body cardio workout. I'll go into more details about the workout in a second, but if a boxing workout sounds intimidating, don't worry. I've structured the workout into 3 levels of difficulty. Don't feel bad about going at a slow pace if you're just starting out. I'll circle back to the details for the workout, along with a little tutorial in a second, but for now, let's check out those objectives. First is creating some sort of reward system for yourself to push you to do the things that you should do but can't find the motivation for. At a very basic level, I recommend giving yourself around 1 experience point for every minute you spend on something that has a positive impact on your life. For every 1000 XP, give yourself a little reward. You can learn more in the Roll with the Punches campaign journal I put together. Check out the free PDF after today's stream. Next, we want to look at managing stress by practicing mindfulness. The good news is, today's boxing workout will be a good starting point for this. A boxing round is a sequence of being tensed and relaxed. Because of that, I found that the skill of relaxing myself in stressful situations has carried over outside the ring as well. And also, once again, make sure you check out the free campaign journal for even more ideas. The third objective is to increase our confidence and a sense of self-worth by focusing on positivity. In my experience, I've found that combat sports like boxing, as well as martial arts like karate, have helped me to become more confident and feel better about myself. The process of pushing through my limits and getting stronger makes me feel like I can handle anything life throws at me. You need to be your own cheering section, but I'll also do my best in these streams to let you know how awesome you are for taking on such a tremendous challenge. You've already done amazingly just by committing to showing up and being ready to work. We can't fail today. We can only hit our limit, and that will only make us stronger going forward. The fourth objective is to build and use a support group to help us when we need it. An adventurer doesn't battle dragons alone. They need a party. Luckily for us, we've got one right here. You've got me and everyone else in chat encouraging you. Off stream, please head over to discord.gg/blindwave to the Roll with the Punches channel to talk together. Reach out to your family and friends to help you when you're feeling low. And talk to your doctor and therapist, especially if you think you might be suffering from anxiety, depression, or any other mental illness. We've got to recuperate our mind as much as our body. I'm not a doctor, a therapist, or an expert boxing trainer, but I have all 3 of those in my adventuring party. While I'm happy to share what I've learned, these workouts are more about accountability and motivation, as opposed to training you to be the next world champion. Please make sure you speak with your doctor if you have any concerns about starting a workout routine. While the Roll with the Punches system has helped me, it isn't a replacement for expert advice and treatment, so please seek help when you need it. Alright, now that I've defined the goals of Roll with the Punches, let's learn about what you can expect from today's stream, as well as how to punch with a tutorial. First, you don't need any special equipment to follow along with today's workout. You only really need the following to get started. Comfortable workout clothes, socks, and shoes. The flatter the shoe, the better. Water or a sports drink, a towel, an open space, at least enough to take 4 small steps in each direction, and then to punch without hitting anything. And a fighting spirit. Here's some optional equipment you may want to consider. A heavy bag. You can do all these workouts shadow boxing without a heavy bag, but a bag will help you build power. Plus, it just feels satisfying to hit something. Make sure you take it easy starting out, and note that if you are hitting a bag, the next 2 items become required. Hand wraps and boxing gloves. Wrapping your hands will protect them, as well as your wrists if you're hitting the bag. You should wear gloves hitting the heavy bag, and you can wear them shadow boxing if you want to make the rounds harder. If you don't have gloves but want to push yourself, you can hold hand weights, no more than a pound. Just make sure they don't slip. A yoga mat. We do some ab exercises and possibly some other exercises down on the ground. A yoga mat will make these more comfortable, but you can use a towel if you're in a pinch. Jump rope and jump rope pad. I'll show you other exercises that you can do instead of jump roping, but jumping rope is a great workout, and it will help your boxing in a number of ways. Okay, let's talk about the workout. Make sure you pace yourself. Go easy. especially if you're new to boxing or exercise in general. You can always up the volume and intensity as you get more experienced. Don't feel the need to follow my pace. You can go slower or you can go faster. The boxing rounds are broken up into difficulty levels. Level 1 is the easiest, with level 3 being the most difficult. Here's the breakdown. If you're following along at level 1, you will have 1 minute of work time, followed by 1 minute off, repeated. Just follow along with my instructions, when to start and stop, and you'll be fine. Take 2 to 4 breaths between each combo at least. Level 2, you'll have 2 minutes on and 2 minutes off. Level 3 works the full 3-minute round and has a 1-minute rest between rounds. The volume and speed in which you throw the punches, plus head movement and footwork, will all determine how hard of a workout each round is. Start off easy, but challenge yourself as you find out what your limit is. Now that we're properly equipped and you know what to expect, let's start the tutorial. Please note that this is a very brief overview of these techniques. I'm just going over enough so that you can follow along with the workout. You can find a lot of other videos on YouTube that cover the techniques in more detail. Feel free to ask questions during the stream too. Also, there isn't a perfect way to do these techniques that work for everybody. You may need to adjust things slightly to make them work for you. In this intro, I'll be covering the basic boxing stance, breathing, and the 2 basic punches. Let's start with the boxing stance. This is the foundation that we'll be building everything off from, so it's the most important of the 3. To get into a basic boxing stance, stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Now take your dominant foot and step back. You'll know you're at about the right position if you take a knee and your knee reaches the heel of your front foot. And there's about a fist worth of space between your knee and heel. You might need to adjust this a little. Go ahead and stand back up. Now, we need to turn our body slightly inwards. To do this, we rotate our back foot somewhere between 45 and 90 degrees outward. We then can rotate our front foot slightly, up to 45 degrees. You can check that you're in the right position by moving your back foot in a straight line up to your front toe. Our back heel should line up with our front toe. Now, we want to bend our knees a few inches. This will help us be balanced in a variety of positions and help us be able to move quickly. It's also great for working out the legs. We want our weight to be evenly dispersed between our front and back legs. Your weight should be on the balls of your feet. Your back heel should be slightly off the ground. Your front heel can be elevated or planted, but the weight should still be forwards on the ball of the foot. Great job. Now we're in our boxing stance. I know it's a lot to take in, so let's do it again. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Take a step backwards with your dominant foot. Imagine a line between your legs and make sure that each foot is on either side, like you're taking a stride. Turn your feet in so that your back heel and front toes are touching that imaginary line. Bend your knees. Lift your back heel. Make sure your weight is even across both legs and on the balls of your feet. Okay, now let's try to move in this stance. To move in a direction, we will shift our weight to the opposite foot before taking a step. Let's try moving forward. Shift your weight to your back leg and take a step with your front foot. Good. Now, shift your weight to your front leg and step that back foot up the same distance, making sure to keep your knees bent and your stance at a proper width. Weight should be on the ball. Right, hello everyone. Welcome to Roll with the Punches. Happy Saturday. Glad to be here. Hopefully you are ready to go, because today it's going to be a little challenging, I think. A lot on your focus and concentration, because we're going to be doing a very long combination, smushing it all together. So we're going to break it down into 3 rounds, into 3 sections. So we're going to do a round of the first part, a round of the second part, and a round of the third part. And then the last round, we're going to smush that all together into one long 10-punch combination. Now, it's not just going to be punches. There's going to be defensive work in there as well. Going to be some shifts, ducks, so on. But hopefully, by breaking it down one section at a time, by the time we're putting it all together, it kind of flows nicely. Now, it might not be something that you get 100% today, but it's something that you can come back to, or you can come up with your own series of combinations and try to put them together into an offensive. Now, I'm going to be doing this in the heavy bag today. You can shadow box this, whatever you like. Will work either way. Hopefully, it's hard because there's going to be a shift to the right. So if you guys can let me know if this angle is going to work okay. So we're going to start things off with the 1, 2, 3, duck 3. So that's a jab, straight right, 3, duck towards the outside, so towards my lead, into a 3. And then we're going to shift to the right with a 4 to the body. So hopefully you can still see me okay. From the 4 body, it's going to be 3, 2, and that's it for that section. Then slip right, 6, 7, 8 is how it's going to work. So hopefully you can see me, despite being at different angles here, kind of see what my hands and feet are doing as we go along. But the first round is going to be 1, 2, 3, duck 3. All right, that's all we need to worry about for the first round. Second round will be shift to the right. So we'll start with the shift, 4 to the body. So that's a rear hook, down low to the body. Lead hook up to the head, straight rear. That'll be it for round 2. Then round 3, we'll start with another defensive move, slip right, 6, 7, 8. So 6 is rear uppercut, 7 shovel hook, 8 overhand rear, overhand right. So I know it seems like a lot, but we don't have to put it all together right away. We're going to spend either 2 minutes or 3 minutes, depending on your level, working each of those individual sections, get those flowing together, hopefully by the end of that round, and then we'll smush them all together at the end. And then after that, we're going to sort of combine, I think, the critical hit and the ab section later, and then we'll cool down, we'll be done. We'll have a fantastic start to our weekend. I can't wait. Make sure my knee brace is good. I got my gloves. I'm going to be doing it on the bag like I said. Whew. Hopefully everyone is all warmed up and ready to go. I'm going to set my timer. Nope, not set the clock. Set the timer. 2 8 rounds, it's fine. All right, should be good to go. My goal is to not lose that remote today. We'll see. All right, so first round, I'm going to go over it one more time before we get started. I'll do it in front of the camera here. All right, so first round, we're going to start with a jab, straight right, lead hook, duck towards your lead hand into another 3. So if you're shadow boxing with this, you can be advancing on your opponent, something like that. And then you can, after that, shift to the right and so on and so forth. If you're on the bag, you can just do it stationary. You can also, you don't have to move forward while you're shadow boxing either. You can just do it from inside the pocket. But the 1, 2, 3, duck 3 I find is a good advancing combo as well. Sort of get into range. Then, so the idea of switching the positions is I'm right in front of them, they're blocking, and then I get an angle on them and hopefully come around, hit them in the body with my rear hook, and then we continue from there. They have to adjust to me, is the idea. Constant pressure for this 10-punch combination. So 1, 2, 3, duck 3. That's what we're going to get started with. I'm going to take a last drink. Welcome. Why is my text not showing up? Could be a problem. I'm going to hit boxing to see if it... I mean, if none of them are coming up, I don't imagine. It's probably because of that. Let's clear everything. Hit welcome. Oh, why no text? Didn't like delete it or something, did I? Unless I like moved everything? Oh, I bet that's what happened. Alright, well, we should be able to deal with those later. Let's just make sure we have the combos where they need to be. Aha! That is perhaps the problem. So clear. Alright, there's combo 1. Combo 2. Moved. Sorry. Sometimes when I move things, everything gets moved. Everything gets messed up. Get over there. And then hopefully. Okay, move that back up. I need you on top of the screen, I guess, because it's too much combo. All right. I think we're good. Here's hoping. See how it goes. All right, so welcome, warm up. Instructions, and we're ready to box. 1, 2, 3, duck 3 is how we're starting. Oh, I need music. Music. No. No timer, I hit pause. All right, that looks good, looks good. So, let's go. All right, 1, 2, 3, duck 3. Shadow box on the bag. Make sure you have good balance. 1, 2, 3, duck 3. Because we are going to be moving after this. So it's important that you're in a good stance after that last 3, because we're going to want to shift immediately afterwards. That duck takes about a beat, gets my head off center for any sort of counters, and I come back up top with the lead hook. Level 1's about ready to take a break already. Making sure when one hand is out, the other hand comes back to the guard. So that jab comes back, protects the side of my face as the rear straight goes out. Level 1, take a break. And same with the rear, comes back as I throw the hook, comes back to my face as I duck, out again, back again. Make sure you have good defense. It's not just about punching. 1, 2, 3, duck 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, duck 3. We'll try for speed. Not too bad. Keeping good balance, light on my feet. Weight on the balls. There we go. Remember that hook, it's the shoulder. We're driving our rear shoulder back. That's what gives us the power. We're not swinging our arm. Level 1, back in. Level 2, take a break. Here we go. First part of our 10 punch combo. 1, 2, 3, duck 3. Stepping forward with the jab. Stepping forward and turning the hips with the 2. Setting that rear foot down, twisting the front foot for the 3, setting it down, ducking, and again for the next 3. Here we go. Not too bad. Anticipating that punch. Moving my head out of the way. And coming back. Almost done. 10 seconds. Let's go. How many more can you get in? 5. Time. Whew. All right. Nicely done. Next round, we're starting with a shift to the right. So you got some options here. You can take a quick step to the right. So I'm stepping with my rear foot over at sort of an angle. So I'm still facing my opponent. And then a rear hook to the body, lead uppercut to the head, straight right, straight through. Now what I like to do is I like to take a step to the right and then pivot into that 4. So let me show it here. So I will step, and then as I pivot, bring this foot in and pivot, twist my rear leg into the 4 to the body. So it's like this. So it's a step and a pivot. Is how I like to work it. But you can also just do sort of a quick step. Just make sure you've got your balance before you throw that 4. So shift to the right, 4 to the body, 3 to the head, 2 right up the middle. Make sure you're low. There we go. Make sure you got your balance at the end of it, because we got to do a slip. Here we go. 10 seconds for level 1. Level 1, take a break. So I'm resetting myself after each one, staying in my stance, keeping my guard up, walking back to the left. Oops, forgot the step. Working it. Keeping low, keeping balanced. Bring my hands back as I throw the next one. Here we go. I stay light on my feet. Here we go. Nice. 10 seconds. Level 1 comes back in. I got off balance there. Got one more. All right. Last round. We're going to start with a slip to the right. So we're putting weight on that rear foot, coming off the center line. We could twist our front foot if we want, or we can just go like this. Maybe bring that outside hand up. And then as we're coming back up into position, we're doing a rear uppercut. Oh wait, I ended too soon, didn't I? Yeah, we're still going. I thought it felt short. Haha. My bad. Keep it up. Shift right. 4, 3, 2. Shift right. 4, 3, 2. Shift right. Okay. That's actually a thing. Now we're actually there. So same thing applies. We start with a slip to the right, the weight on the back leg, like so, off the center line, come back, the rear uppercut. If you're on the bag, you don't have to hit the bag. If it's not an uppercut bag, you can just come short and do it as a shadow box. And then, as we're bringing our weight back to the back, we hit that shovel hook. So that's sort of halfway between a hook and an uppercut into the ribs. And then as we set that down, we come out with the overhand right to the top. Finish our 10 punch combination. So it's slip right, 6, 7, 8. Slip right, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. So we're starting with slip right, coming up with 6, 7, 8. Resetting. Resetting. Doing like a foot tap to make sure my balance is good the whole way through. Make sure I'm not leaning too far forward. Make sure I'm in a good position to throw something else or to move directly afterwards. Slip right, rear uppercut, shovel hook, overhand right. Try that again. Level 1, take a break in 10 seconds. Take it slow. Level 1, take a break. Slip, 6, slip, 6, 7, 8. Missed that shovel hook. That's better. Here we go. Keep it up. Bend those knees. Keep those hands up. Level 1's about ready to come back in. We're almost at the end. Then we're gonna combine it all together. Slip, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Almost there. Nice. Take breaths in between. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to slow it down. Or in through the nose and out through the nose. Here we go. Almost there. 20 seconds. Slip. 6, 7, 8. Slip. 6, 7, 8. Slip. 6, 7, 8. Slip. 6, 7, 8. And slip. 6, 7, 8. All right, last round. Combine it all together. So it is 1, 2, 3, duck, 3, shift to the right, rear, 4 to the body, 3 to the head, 2, slip right, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, duck 3, shift right, 4 body, 3, 2, slip right, 6, 7, 8. Whew. So we just go in those rounds all in a row. All right? We've done everything. We just have to put it together to one smooth combination. Make sure your footwork, balance, defense, everything is all good. Take it as slow as you need. Take it slow. 1, 2, 3, duck, 3, shift to the right, 4 to the body, 3 to the head, 2, slip right, 6, 7, 8. All together, all right? Let's go. Like so. So it is 1, 2, 3, duck, 3, shift, 4, 3, 2, slip, 6, 7, 8. How's it coming together? It's gonna be tricky the first time. But let's keep it going. It's hard to keep all that into your head. It's hard to keep your balance. Hard to keep your focus. That's what we're working on today. Level 1, take a break. Nope. Got ahead of myself. I saw the opening, but I gotta work the combo. There we go. Got it. Let's get it again. Nope. Lost balance. Gonna start over. Take it a little slower. There we go. Much better. Work it slow and then work it fast. Get technique first. Nope. Got ahead of myself. Level 1, come back in. Level 3, last minute. Give it all you got. Not too bad. Man, I'm losing it. Take it slow, duck. 3, 4 to the body, 3, 2. Uppercut, bam, bam. There we go. Woo. Nice. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Make sure you get one last good one. You're too far forward, I'm going to do it again. There we go. Not too bad. Woo! All right. Nicely done. We're not done yet. So come back, work that a few times. Where's my, oh no. I had one job, to not lose the remote. Ah, I see it. Ah, feels good. Whew. Usually, if you're sparring with someone, a lot more back and forth than that. But that's where that's why we're adding in those defensive motions. That duck, that shift, that slip, anticipating something coming back. Because something's gonna come back. They're not a punching bag. Near the end, I started to feel more of a flow. Yeah, that's the key. It's just building that muscle memory. Getting all these different pieces together in our toolbox. Then we can put those pieces together to form combinations. That's why there's nothing wrong with practicing 2-punch combination, 3-punch combination, because then that just becomes rote memory. So I don't have to think about my 1-2 because I've thrown that thousands upon thousands of times. And so since I've got that, I can add on a 3-4 to the body because I've worked the 3-4 to the body. Maybe I've never worked 1-2, 1-2-3-4 to the body before,
but because I've worked the separate parts so many times, they meld together much easier. Still not perfect. That's why it's nice to put them together into these longer combinations, to teach ourselves that as well, to teach ourselves the transitions. That's why a lot of times, if I'm working, say 3-punch combinations, I try to throw a defensive thing in the middle of it, at the end of it, at the beginning of it, every time, so that I can coming off that defensive move into something else, or into another defensive move. It's just practice, practice, practice. If it doesn't feel right today, you just keep at it, and eventually it'll feel better. All right, so critical hit today. I'm gonna pull out the jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, that's fine. You can go back and do one of your favorite critical hits that we've done before. If you got nothing else, just try to do some high knees. Or you can do the rock backs, shoe shines. Just pick something that you want to work. But the difference today is we're going to do 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. For me, it's going to be jump rope, round 1, 2, and 3. Round 4, I'm going to do the sit-ups. So let me get my pad. So round 4 and 8, I'm going to do as many sit-ups as I can at that 3-point style. So, I gotta move my mic. So left, center, right. And I just pump those out as many as I can get in 20 seconds. At the end of round 4, stand up, get ready to do more of my jump rope. You can do high knees, rock backs, whatever you want to work. And then we do another 3 rounds of that. And then the final 8th round is the sit-ups again. And we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we're going to do the whole thing again. All right? When I was starting out, one of my favorite, like if I didn't have a lot of time to get a workout in, I would do this, but I would do the whole thing 4 times. And I'd have 10 seconds off instead of 20. Try to mix up the different jump roping techniques, but it's been a lot harder since I blew out my knee to do some of the jump rope stuff, so just regular stuff for me today. But on round 4, I would do push-ups. And round 8, I would do the sit-ups. And I'll repeat that 4 times. So we're just gonna repeat it 2 times today. 8 rounds, so that's 16 rounds, but it's only 20 seconds each. So I think we can handle this. So we're gonna set. Nope. We're gonna do 8 rounds, 20 seconds on. Come on. 20 seconds off. We're gonna work that for 8 rounds. All right, let's set it back here-ish. In the middle. Here's my drink. So the idea, you gotta listen to your body, you gotta do what's comfortable. Not necessarily comfortable, it can be uncomfortable, but it shouldn't hurt. Is to go as fast as you can in those 20 seconds for whatever you're doing, as long as you can maintain good technique. So that's the idea. So we're combining the abs and the crit today, and we're done. So I'm just gonna do this. Hit. Jump rope plus abs, not plus plus. Although we are doing 2 rounds of it, so I guess that's kind of accurate. Not really what I'm looking for. Nope. There we go. Turn off the timer. All right. Good stuff. Hopefully everyone's still with me. Hopefully everyone's got a little bit left in the tank. As we rock this, give it all we got. All right, let's see how it goes. I can't see that timer, can you? Move that camera a little bit. There we go. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Round one of round one. And go. Here we go. Gotta not hit the camera. Keep it up for the 20 seconds. Using a weighted jump rope, so that's why it's so loud. 20 seconds off, shake it out. If you want to do this on your own and you want to lower that to 10 seconds, go right ahead. Oh no. So same thing again, whatever you're doing. It's high knees, rock backs, shoe shines, whatever, let's go. Breathe. Almost there. Time. Oh, hit my towel. Get that down. All right, rest 20 seconds. Get ready to go again. Round 3. Then we're going to do abs after this round, but we got one more. Let's go. Uh-oh. Keep it up. Almost there. Time on the ground for abs. As many as you can do in 20 seconds. Whew. Ah, nice break. Almost over, 5 seconds. Here we go. Nice. Back up. Jump rope for me. I'm engaging my core while I'm doing the jump rope, and I really start to feel it after a few rounds of those sit-ups. Almost there. We're halfway done of round 1. So a quarter of the way done. We got this. Come on. Don't give up. You gotta slow down, but don't give up. Come on. Ah. Feel the fire. I wanna go again. But I'm gonna take that rest. And we go. Uh-oh. Come on, 5 seconds. Two more rounds. Well, one round, abs, 1 minute break. Then we're done. So this is the last round of jump rope for me for a little bit. I'm gonna give it everything. That's what I get. I'm gonna give a little extra because I messed up. All right, down for the abs. Let's go. 20 seconds. Then we get a minute rest. 4, 3, 2. Time. All right. Set it up. Rest for a minute. Shake it out. Towel off. Get a drink. Catch your breath. It's just timing our rest. All right. Feels good. We've only got to do that one more time. We are done. Bam! What a way to start the weekend. All right. Got about 10 seconds till we go again. Here we go. That timer was just counting up to a minute, but it's 10 seconds to start and 10 seconds for this, so guess I should have counted it to 40. That's all right. Let's go. Come on. All right. Rest up. Shake it out. Roll my shoulders. Kick out my legs. Oh. Get ready to go. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. All right. One more round of that. Timer's over there. On the wall. Let's go. Last round of this before we do sit-ups. Uh-oh. Right, sit her down. Pump out those abs. Here we go. Don't get too relaxed. Don't fall asleep. Let's go. Right. Last cycle. 3 jump rope, 1 abs. Done. I'm ready. Let's go. Come on. 5 seconds. time. Learning how to be on 100% and then be off 100%. Let's go. Almost there. All right. Last round of jump rope, then 1 round abs. And we are done. Come on. You can go 20 more seconds. You got this. All right, abs, then we cool down. Nearly there, finish strong. 3 seconds. One more. Yeah. All right. Woo. Feels good. While I'm down here, go ahead and start stretching. I guess you can. I gotta push the button. All right, mute the music. We just kind of listen to our breath as we stretch it out. Whew. Awesome job, Senkage, for sticking it to the end. Be proud of yourself. Doesn't matter if it was a slow pace. You can increase that pace next time. But it's just having that mental fortitude to continue on to the bell, to the end, even if you have to slow down. It takes a lot. That's something we want to work on. We build and develop it like any other muscle. Stretch it out. All right leg over the left. There definitely is a sense of tranquility to exhaustion. That's why I usually can't get away with just light 20-minute workouts. Just don't burn enough stress. Switch. I don't regulate myself enough for the anxiety. Being autistic resets me. Lets me take on more stressors so they don't pile up and overflow. All right, over to Cobra. Yeah. Oh, feel it in my abs. But it feels nice. Up to downward dog. Sweat in my eyes does not feel so good. Stretch the left, or relax the left. Taking deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth. Switch. Bring that heart rate back down. Bring my body slowly back to rest. Let's stand up slow. Very slow. Let's reach up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach with the right. Reach with the left. If there's something you'd like for me to cover in a future workout, leave it down in the comments below. All right, let's stretch rotator cuff. Left. Or if it's a question that you have about something we've already covered, I read all the comments. Switch. And I will try to reply to you as best I can. Stretch it out. All right, let's get the neck. Neck over to the left, reach down with the right. Look up. And down. Hopefully this was a fun one. Challenging, but fun. Switch. Really works the focus and concentration. It's a good test for all of the different techniques. Up. Doesn't matter how hard you throw a punch. If you can't follow that up with something else because you're off balance, look up. If I didn't say it already. Then it's not a good punch. Look down. So string it together in these long combinations. Test that. And like I've said before, not every punch in a combination has to be at the same power. Some of them can just be setups to make them think that it's coming. It should be good technique, should be quick, especially coming back. But every punch doesn't have to be a knockout punch. So if I was, working through it, maybe one is just a setup jab, and then 2, I put my body into it, that's power. This 3 is power, duck. 3 is power again, shift. 4 to the body, maybe it's power, maybe isn't. But then 3 to the head is power. And then 2 is just set up, slip, 6, 7, 8. So the 6 might come with power because it's coming off the slip. The 7 might just be to get their guard down. Just quick to set up that final knockout blow. So you can vary up the intensity. And it's good to work on things like range extension and stuff like that. But we've talked about that before. We'll talk about it more in the future. All right. Good job, everyone. Ooh. I think that's going to do it. I think. Feels like that went really fast. Did start a little late. But if you feel like you got more in the tank, keep going. Do another 2 rounds of that critical hit thing that we did. Or go back, try the whole thing again. Go find another video, work a couple rounds. All right. Or take a run. That's something I like to add into my workout days, is just add a run in there. It's really good for clearing the mind. Any chance of slow implementation of karate? Maybe. It would be, if I were to do a karate, it would probably be like a separate stream. Same channel, but like a separate stream. And I've taught karate before, but I've never taught it without people. Some of the stuff would be really tough to teach without someone here to help me with. Like a lot of the boxing stuff I sort of learned without having someone else there. But karate I learned in a dojo with lots of people. So there's certainly some things I could teach. And there's some things that's hard to teach with the boxing, like the defensive stuff. A lot easier if you've got someone working with you. And you just progress quicker, and you get used to human timings and human movements and how to react to them. And it's hard to teach, like, not flinching when you're punching, right? When things are coming to your face, if you don't have someone actually throwing those things. We'll go over some techniques to kind of work with that on your own, but it's a possibility. But the reason I had to, because I started, before the pandemic, I was starting to take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that was something I didn't think I could do on my own at all. So that's how I found boxing, and I started working boxing from there. So I thought that was something I could do on my own a little easier. I wouldn't mind getting into back into some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But for now, it's boxing. It's good stuff. Just found the channel recently. Awesome. It's Ace. I'm happy to have you. We're launching the Blind Wave website very soon. I think that's going to be coming next month. So that should free up a little more of my time to get back to making more videos for this channel. So I'm very excited for that. I'm not sure about kickboxing. Like, sometimes I'll just kind of go back through and do some katas and things and work some kicks, but since I dislocated my knee, the kicks feel a little iffy. Maybe if I worked them for a while, but I'm just worried about blowing out my knee again. I'm not sure if kicks are in my future or in my near future. And I'm really enjoying the boxing, for sure. It's something I want to really master as much as I can. Been looking into local gyms in the area. Try to get into that. I don't know exactly what direction I want to take it in yet. I just want to give it all I got, because it's worth it. Like, it's helped me a lot, and feeling better and just living the kind of life I want to live. So, yeah, my uncle's boxed, not professionally, amateur. So I was kind of exposed to it a little bit, but I went, like, one uncle did more of the boxing, the other uncle did a little bit of boxing, but really focused in karate. So I kind of went the karate route growing up. Now we're kind of going back into boxing. Yeah, it's possible that we're going to get some Blind Wave people on this channel doing some things. Eric and I kind of have an idea for a series with him that could be kind of fun and interesting. Calvin I have in the past. I've been busy website stuff and haven't been feeling the greatest mentally. But before London, I was teaching a boxing class here at the studio for the employees, and Calvin was a part of that. So getting him in here could be fun as well. And Aaron hasn't done any boxing, but did karate with me growing up. The band's starting. I think that's my cue to go. We got a concert going on out here. Eric's going to be streaming very soon. I heard him come in. I think he's going to try to start a little early today because the band's going to start Fast and Furious around 5, so he wants to try to end before that. Cal wants to be the punching bag. See, that's the thing. Like, when you're the black belt, you're you're not going to hurt the other person. You got the control. But like, you have no idea what a white belt's going to do. They could do anything. Like, they have no training. They're just getting started. So, like, the punch can come from anywhere. So, like, brown belts, because they had something to prove, and white belts were, like, the ones I was always a little more hesitant on sparring with. Not even so much that the white belts would necessarily, like, get me, but, to just walk straight into a punch. So, like, they're here, so I'm just barely going to touch their gloves, but they decide in that moment to just go, wah, and bloody nose. So, all right. Well, thanks so much, guys. I had a really fun time. Glad to be back. It's been a little hard for me to get into the gym recently. I talked about it on Twitter, but had what turned out to be a weird combination of muscle spasm and panic attack while running on the treadmill that made me go to the ER because I thought something crazy was happening. And since then, being in the gym, I've had a lot more panic attacks, but I'm still coming back in, working through it. Today was really good. I felt great the whole way through, so thank you so much, guys. It's feels good to be able to focus on you guys and making sure I get the lessons correctly. Sort of calm me down, and then I can work on the workout. I don't have to think about my own body so much. So it was a really good workout for me today. I hope it was for you as well, and we're going to be back next Saturday. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you then. Have a good one. Get out there. Roll with the punches. Bye.